Your life could be completely transformed by landing just one remote job opportunity. And the crazy thing is, these jobs are everywhere, hiding in plain sight. Most people just have no idea how to access them. And in today's video, I've got 7 remote jobs that are constantly hiring but are often ignored because they're just meh. And I know for a fact that these are actually really good jobs because I've helped hundreds of people land these exact positions. And the best part is many of these positions don't even require interviews. That's right, no nerve-wracking video calls, no trying to come up with answers to what's your biggest weakness, and no awkward, so am I hired? Speaking of transforming your life with these opportunities, if you want to stay updated on more hidden gem remote positions like these, smash that like button right now. Trust me, the algorithm loves it when you do that, and it helps me bring you more content just like this. Now, this first job opportunity is exploding right now, and it's an insurance claims processor. And yes, it's likely very boring, but that's why it's ignored. And it's seriously one of the most overlooked remote opportunities out there, but it could be your ticket to working from home while making serious money. Now, as an insurance claims processor, you're basically a detective with a calculator, and you'll be investigating claims, reviewing documents, and making sure that everything adds up. And the best part is you can do all of this while wearing your favorite PJs. Think about it. Every single day, thousands of insurance claims are filed. Somebody's got to process them, right? Why not you? Now, here's where things get really interesting. Let's talk about the money that you can make doing this. Now, the numbers I'm about to share with you might surprise you, especially if you've never considered this field before. But insurance claims processors typically make between $42,000 and $62,000 per year, but that's just the base salary. But don't take my word for it. Let me share a real story from someone who's actually doing this right now. Jonathan, an insurance claims professional, manages and leads a claims department, analyzing data, collaborating with other departments, and overseeing the handling of claims to ensure efficient and effective outcomes. And as you can guess, it's a bit boring, but it pays the bills. Then after that, you'll want to get familiar with insurance terminology, but don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. And then second, brush up on your attention to detail. These companies love people who can spot inconsistencies. Third, get comfortable with basic data entry software. And finally, this is the secret sauce, get a certification in insurance claims processing. Now you might be thinking, Shane, oh God, I have to get a certification. Well, actually, many companies will train you for this. So don't worry. Now here's where the really important part comes in. Where to find the jobs? Well, this job is always in demand. Just a quick search from LinkedIn or Indeed, and you're set to find so many posts about it. Now there's some other names for the position that are very similar, but overall, there's a lot of positions out there. And I'm gonna give this one an opportunity score of 8.5 out of 10 because the demand is steady, because let's face it, people will always need insurance, the pay is solid, and most companies provide training. Plus there's a lot of room for growth. Many claims processors move up to become claims adjusters or managers, and they can make a lot more money. Quick break. Are you tired of searching for remote jobs? Are you tired of job boards that care more about the companies that actually pay them rather than the people actually searching for the jobs? Well, this is a very common problem with job boards, and that's why we have a secret job board aggregator that has only been available to my personal coaching clients until now. Right now, we are going to be letting you access this job board aggregator that finds some of the best remote jobs from all across the internet, vets them to make sure that they're actually good and you're not wasting your time, and tells you exactly which ones to apply to. And for this one time only, you can access the remote job aggregator for 30% off. So definitely check it out. It'll be down in the description and the pinned comment below. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Now, speaking of processing important documents, let me show you another amazing opportunity that most people completely overlook, and that's medical billing specialist. And as a medical billing specialist, you're basically the bridge between healthcare providers and insurance companies. You can think of yourself as the healthcare money detective, making sure that doctors get paid and insurance companies pay what they're supposed to. And here's the best part. You don't need a medical degree. You just need attention to detail and the ability to follow procedures. Now let me show you why this job is absolutely exploding right now. First of all, the earning potential. Let me break down the numbers for you because they might surprise you. According to Glassdoor, medical billing specialists typically earn between $47,000 and $69,000 a year. And many companies offer health benefits too, but the money's just part of the story. According to this Reddit post, becoming a medical billing specialist only requires that you have a high school diploma, which makes this really accessible for people who want to get a job, but don't want to go to university and spend $100,000. Now, if you're getting excited about this opportunity, let me show you exactly how to get started. First of all, get certified in medical billing and coding. In many cases, the companies will actually train you for this, but there's also many online online programs available. Then learn the basics of medical terminology. Then become familiar with the common billing softwares. And also make sure that you understand HIPAA compliance because it's extremely important and it's basically about patient privacy. Now here's where you can find these positions right now. You can apply to companies such as NYC Health Management Incorporated, and they pay about $26 to $38 an hour. And some responsibilities include submitting and reviewing claims, verifying insurance eligibility, resolving unpaid and denied claims, and maintaining accurate billing records. And overall, I'm going to give this one an opportunity score of 9 out of 10. One thing I really like about the healthcare industry is sometimes the jobs aren't as high paying as tech or business, but they're also extremely stable. Out of all the different industries, the healthcare industry has shown to be the most stable during recessions. And the jobs seem to be relatively easy to land as well. Now, by the way, as you're going through this video, if you think of one that you want me to talk about, or if you think of one that's really good on this list or one that you didn't like, go ahead and drop a comment down below. I like to hear you guys' feedback on this, and there's a good chance it'll be implemented into a future video. Now, if you like the idea of working with important documents, but you want something a little bit different than the medical industry, check this next opportunity out. Legal transcriptionist. This is a remote job that's perfect for anyone who loves true crime shows or legal dramas. As a legal transcriptionist, you'll be converting audio recordings into written documents for law firms, courts, and legal departments of companies. And here's what makes this so interesting. You're basically getting paid to be a fly on the wall in real legal cases. So it's kind of like being part of Law and Order, but from your home office. Okay, not really, but it can still be very interesting. Now let's talk about what really matters, the money you can make doing this. Legal transcriptionists typically earn about $41,000 to $67,000 a year. But if you specialize in real-time court reporting, you could make even more. Plus, many experienced transcriptionists charge by the page, which means the faster you type, the more you earn. Now, if you want to hear something really interesting about this job, Kathy, a legal transcriptionist, transcribes court hearings, ensuring accuracy and formatting while managing various audio quality challenges and legal terminology. And she seems to really like the job. Now, if it sounds like something that you'd enjoy, here's exactly how you get started. First of all, take a legal transcription course. There's lots of online options. You don't even have to get an expensive one. Then you want to get familiar with legal terminology. Then you also want to practice your typing speed and aim for at least 75 words per minute. And you want to learn to use transcription software. And if you're ready to start looking, here's where to find these positions. Usually a good place to look is actually Google Jobs, and it yields hundreds of results because this is a very common career. And overall, I really like this one. Transcription is one where a lot of people do tend to get tired of it after a while, but the fact that you are transcribing court cases does make it a little more interesting than normal types of transcription. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one an 8 out of 10 opportunity score. Now, speaking of working with professionals, this next opportunity might be perfect if you're good at organizing other people's chaos. And that's a virtual executive assistant for small businesses. And this might just be the most flexible remote job on our list. Now, as a virtual executive assistant, you'll be the behind the scenes superhero for busy entrepreneurs and small business owners. So you can think of yourself as a professional juggler, handing emails, managing calendars, and making sure nothing falls through the cracks. Now, the earning potential here is about $47,000 to $73,000 a year. So it's actually pretty good, especially for a relatively entry-level job. And the best part is you can often start part-time and scale up. Now, this is a post that I found on Reddit from someone looking for new opportunities as a virtual executive assistant. And according to this person, their client recently decided to take a break and left them searching for a job. And a seasoned virtual executive assistant responded and provided some tips like creating a profile on remote work sites, looking at virtual admin agencies, and advertising their services on community boards. And they were able to shortly land a job after that. Now, if you're interested in becoming a VA, here's exactly what you need to do. Become really good at figuring out basic things on your own, because you're basically going to be assisting CEOs or executives or managers in their day-to-day life. So things like organizing their email, maybe helping them book flights or hotels are going to be very common. Then you want to develop your organizational skills and learn basic bookkeeping. Get comfortable with video conferencing and build a professional online presence. And some good places to find VA positions are Indeed.com and LinkedIn.com. And overall, I'm going to give this one a really solid score of 9 out of 10. Next is a remote hotel booking coordinator. And here's a job that lets you help people plan out their dream vacations without ever leaving your house. Now, to be fair, sometimes you're going to be planning out corporate travel, so it's not necessarily their dream vacation, but you're still going to help things go smoothly. In this position, you're basically a travel wizard. You're going to be handling reservations, managing bookings, and making sure people's vacation plans go smoothly. And the best part is you get to experience the excitement of travel planning without having to actually deal with airport security. Now let's talk about the money. Remote booking coordinators typically earn about $41,000 to $57,000 a year, and many hotels offer travel perks and discounts to their booking staff. And that means you could be saving thousands on your own vacations while getting paid to help others plan theirs. And a former hotel reservationist agent describes how the role involves involves managing room blocks, billing, and OTA relationships with opportunities to advance in revenue management while earning $24 per hour plus commission in HCOL areas. And a good starting point, if you did want to get started with this, is to learn about hotel booking systems, which is easier than you think, master customer service skills, get familiar with travel industry terms, and learn to use property management software. And a good place to find this particular type of job is going to be in Google Jobs. And FlexJobs is another good website too. And overall, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 opportunity score. The travel industry is bouncing back strong. There's flexible scheduling options. There's a lot of travel perks and benefits too that you have access to, and there's room for advancement. Now, by the way, if you know someone else who's been looking for remote work opportunities, definitely share this video with them right now and comment down below if someone else shared the video with you. Next is an online order processor. And this is a job that's perfect for anyone who loves organization and attention to detail. And as an online order processor, you're basically the person making sure people get exactly what they ordered when they're supposed to get it. And think about it, with online shopping bigger than ever, someone needs to make sure all these orders go through correctly. Now let me break down the numbers for you because they might surprise you. Online order processors typically make between $37,000 and $53,000 per year. But here's the secret that most people don't know. Many companies offer performance bonus for accuracy and speed. Plus, some companies even give employee discounts. Shopping perks while making money? Not too bad, right? Now let me share something interesting that I found about this position. An entry-level order processor who automated some basic office tasks using spreadsheets caught their supervisor's attention, leading to additional tools and responsibilities that help streamline the company's workflows, showing how initiative and order processing roles can lead to career growth opportunities. Now, a quick guide to landing the job. First of all, learn basic data entry skills. This is quite easy to do. Then get familiar with inventory management systems. Then practice your typing speed, at least 50 words per minute, and understand order fulfillment processes. And a really good place to find these particular types of jobs is Indeed. A quick search and you'll get a bunch of results. And overall, this one's pretty solid. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10 opportunity score. Next is a remote property management assistant. And this is an opportunity that most people don't even know exists. I mean, how could you possibly manage a property remotely? Well, as a remote property management assistant, you're basically the secret weapon for property managers and real estate investors. You'll handle tenant communications, coordinate maintenance, and keep everything running smoothly, all from your home office. And the best part is the real estate market is always active, which means steady work year round. And the real estate industry is the biggest industry in the entire world. Plus, you make about $40,000 to $56,000 a year. But many positions actually offer commission or bonuses based on property performance. Plus, some companies even offer real estate licensing assistance. So this can be a really good way to segue into the real estate industry. Now, here's a post about an assistant property manager who was about to start in their position. So this person was transitioning in and they received advice to ask thoughtful questions and show enthusiasm for learning from other people who are already in the position. And they also said that they'll have to touch on things like customer service, but also understand the financial and legal aspects of property management too. Now, a quick guide to landing the job is, first of all, learn basic property management software, understand rental laws and regulations in your area, which are going to be different for every area, develop strong organizational skills, and master virtual communication tools. And Indeed is a good place to find jobs like this as well, although we did find some good ones on FlexJobs too. And overall, this one's pretty good. I think it leads into a really good industry. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 opportunity score. And also check out the video that I made, 7 overlooked but reliable remote jobs that are always hiring, which is basically a companion to this video, by clicking right here.